Good morning, students. Today we are going to discuss about spectrometer. Spectrometer is an instrument with the help of which we will now plot the incidence, angle of incidence and the angle of deviation curve, right? So this is our instrument which we call as the spectrometer. So here you can see this is a central table where we have to place the prism like this, right? Now as you know that when the incident ray is passing through the prism like this, when the incident ray are going from this way and after passing through the prism, as prism is a refracting material, so it will come in this side with this suppose the incident ray is a white light, and as you know that white light consists of 7 colors or 7 wavelengths. So when this ray is coming in this side, that means the refracted ray after refraction at this particular phase, when it comes out this side, so all the 7 colors, that is the 7 wavelengths of the white light, are simply split. And this particular experiment was first done by Sir Isaac Newton. So this particular thing is called dispersion of white light, right? Now there is a characteristic of light wavelength which changes with the refracting index of the prism material, and due to this reason we are getting these 7 component colors as separate one. So as you can see, as I have told you that the 7 colors are simply split. Split means all the 7 wavelength will be deviated by different amount, with the violet light at the first and red light at the lowest point. That means the red light is the one that undergoes most of the deviation, and the violet light, it undergoes the least deviation. Now deviation angle is measured. Suppose this is our incident ray, right? This is our incident ray. This incident ray is falling on this particular phase. After refraction, these 7 wavelengths are simply split up like this. So this is the original direction of the incident ray. So the particular angle made by this splitted rays with this direction, this incident direction, we call that as the angle of deviation. And this particular incident ray that makes with some angle, as you know, with the normal to this particular phase, and we call that as the angle of incidence. Now our aim is to simply plot the graph between angle of incidence and angle of deviation, right? So for this we will going to use this particular instrument which we call as a spectrometer. So this spectrometer, it consists of 2 microscope tube, as you can see. This particular tube is called collimator, and this will always fixed here, and this is the movable microscope tube. And as you can see, this is our source of sodium light. And sodium light, why we use sodium light? Sodium light consists of only 1 wavelength. So we don't have to bother about the 7 wavelength. We have to simply calculate our angle of incidence and deviation for the just particular 1 wavelength. So as you can see, this light, there is a slit here. The light from the source will come through this collimator tube, which is fixed, and it will fall on this particular prism, right? So when it falls on the prism, so suppose it falls on this particular face, and after refraction it will simply deviate along this direction. So with the help of this movable microscope tube, we have to find the angle of deviation, right? And another thing is that this is our central table, and with the help of this we can move this central table. So why we move this central table? The reason is that we have to change the angle of incidence. So with the change in angle of incidence, we have to measure the corresponding angle of deviation. So as you can see, this is our movable microscope tube, and as I have told you earlier, when the light ray is coming from this side, it will incident on this face. After refraction, it will be deviated along this face, and with the help of this particular microscope tube, we can see the angle of deviation. So this is our center table. With the help of this screw, we can give it a movement. By moving this, we can change the angle of incidence for these rays which are falling on this face of the prism, and correspondingly the angle of deviation will also change, which we can measure with the help of this, right? So after taking the angle of deviation for various angles of incidence, we can plot a graph which angle of incidence and angle of deviation, and the graph will be of U-shaped, right? U-shaped like this. So there will be a particular angle, the lowest point of this U-shaped graph, that is called the angle of minimum deviation. And after taking all these data and plotting all this graph paper, we will get a U-shaped curve, and from the U-shaped curve, the lowest point will be the particular angle of deviation, and we have to work out that particular angle of deviation, right?